firstly onto the very core of our body, deep inside behind the belly button, and turning gently from the core. Just to feel into the spine, feel into the back, see how it feels, gently stretching on each side. And then when we feel the back is ready to move, just release and let everything flow. So I always start with these exercises. The idea is that it's useful just to stretch the body out, that's for sure. But more than that, it's about allowing the underlying flows of qi to move around one's body. The body is a vast reservoir of this energy, qi. We don't even really know much about it in the Western world. We don't really acknowledge its existence. I suppose on some level, we're starting to talk about the matter that makes up the universe, dark matter and so forth. But we don't talk about the matter that makes up our world particularly. I suppose that our scientists in CERN go looking for ever smaller divisions of the universe, molecules and down to quarks and beyond. And this is the kind of level that we're working with Qigong, with the smallest building blocks of the entire universe. So small that it'll be quite a long time before Western machines can measure it, maybe hundreds of years. But Chinese have always known that it existed, and so they don't bother about whether you can measure it or not. They just use it in a very practical way. And so Qigong is using that energy without worrying about the nature of it. So as we start to turn and our hands tap onto the body, this starts to stimulate the flow of energy. Just as if you go off for a quick run, you're going to stimulate the flow of blood pumping around your body. Well, Qigong helps to stimulate the flow of qi moving around your body. The body in Chinese medicine is seen as a bit like a plumbing system. There are various different header tanks, let's say, like in your house, you'd have a sort of tank in the roof. Well, in your body, you've got a tank in your head, as it were. So there's a store of energy in your head. In the middle of your chest, there's another store of energy, which works with all the major organs. And in the belly, there's the biggest store of energy, which is kind of what we're moving and tapping on right at this very moment. And the biggest store of energy in the belly, Du Qi, is for supplying the whole body, supplying your legs and your arms and your whole torso and your head. It all has a reservoir, a general reservoir, let's say, deep in your belly. So as we turn our waist, we're just moving this area. We're kind of bringing our attention to this area because it takes your mind to think about the belly. Am I moving from the belly? Am I moving from the core? And by doing that, that sort of draws your attention to the core of your body. As the hands tap onto the sides of the body, they send a vibration through the core. As the forearms fall onto your belly, they send a vibration through the core. As the back of your wrists tap onto the small of your back, it sends a vibration through your core. So this core area is getting a very good workout with this exercise. Everything flows from here. So we just tap it and keep turning it for a little while. The only problem with this exercise sometimes is you can become a bit dizzy, and that means that some qi has kind of escaped and rushed up into your head and made you feel a bit lightheaded. That's okay. We can just think of our toes. Put your mind in your toes. Experience the space where your big toe squeezes against the ground. Just feel that. Feel the surface of your big toes as they touch the ground. And then the surface of your index toes as they touch the ground, your middle toes, your ring toes, your little toes. As each of them touches the ground, just feel the contact spot. Draw your mind to the ball of the foot. Just see how the ball of the foot feels. Because we've got our knees a little bit bent, we're sort of pressing the ball of the foot against the ground. So when we put our mind into the foot, the chi, the excess chi that was in your head, obligingly kind of flows down again. And so it comes out of your head and goes back into your body and you feel less dizzy. So hopefully that's the case. But if not, when we finish this exercise, there's another exercise which is about calming and relaxing as well. So let's take this exercise to its second phase. Just slow down a little bit and stretch out a bit further. Look back over your shoulders. Really let the spine open up. Expanding and opening the spine. So today we're just going to work through our usual tool, La Chi, just expanding and opening various parts of the body. I've been working with my teacher Lou recently, and the culmination of his work was a lovely exercise where we worked through the whole body. He's healing from all sorts of levels, but one of the levels he was working with is healing with the brain marrow, healing with the marrow inside your bones, healing with your nervous system, healing with your endocrine system, all the glands in the body, healing with all the major organs. And so I thought we'd do a bit of that today. I think we can explore our organs as we go along. We can perhaps even use some sounds to stimulate those organs, just relaxing and expanding those organs and all the organ systems. And so the idea is that no matter what the problem is, if you work at these kind of levels, you'll be able to bring about healing in your body. And so we'll do a bit of that. And it doesn't matter whether you choose to stand or sit or do both. No problem. When I say do both, what I mean is have a chair conveniently placed behind you so that if you wish to sit down, you can. The standing Qigong is very good. It makes you strong. It builds up all the strength in your legs, builds up all the strength in your, and well, just builds up determination, really, willpower. But it's no problem to sit as well if you need to. Okay, let's let this whole exercise slow, 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 and gently come to a stop. We can gather chi, so put the hands in the earth and lift chi up. And gently pour the chi down through the body. Move the energy deep inside the body. Draw the chi down into the belly. Let the chi flow through your body. Let's keep going with that. Lift chi up. Pour chi down. Draw chi down deep into the core of you. As you relax the hands, chi can just flow on down the legs back into the earth. Gather again. And pull. And draw chi deep into the belly. And the hands relax and the chi pour down. So we're just going to do some simple forward and back bends. Stretch the hands up into the blue sky. And then we're just going to let the body gently go forward. So arms and ears coordinated. And then we roll into the upper back, middle back, lower back. Let the body relax and hang down. Soften the knees, soften the back of the neck, tuck the tummy in and just gently hang here for a moment. Okay, so we're going to imagine stretching down, or our foot split into quarters, into 4 pieces. First of all, stretch gently down towards your toes. And then release that stretch. Imagine a line drawn between the roots of your toes. Gently stretch towards that line. And release. Imagine a line drawn between your insteps. Gently stretch towards that line. And release. And eventually, a line drawn between your heels. Gently stretch towards that line. And release. Just let the body hang, relax here. So to get ourselves standing upright, we move our tailbone Point the tailbone right up behind you, so it points up into the blue sky behind you, and then push the tailbone to the front of the body, roll the spine up. Eventually bring up your arms and ears as one, and gather up and gather up, and stretch up. Let the knees and hips softly drip forward, and we can gently lean backwards. And then stretch up, gently lean backwards, and up, gently leaning backwards, and up, and back, and up. Hands in the blue sky. Let's curl the left hand down. Let the right side of your body gently open. Cutting down on the right side. Let the left hand side of your body gently open. Down on the left. And down on the right. Good. Draw the hands up into the blue sky. So that's the full set. Let's just run through the whole thing again. We'll go through another 3 times. Stretch up into the blue sky. Just coordinate your arms and ears so they tip over first, just doing the top of your neck. And then allow the upper back to move, the middle back, and the lower back to move. Just allow the body to gently hang down and relax. Take the pressure off the back of the neck. Keep the knees nice and soft. Whole body just relaxes and hangs here. Okay, so stretch gently down towards the toes and release. In line with the roots of our toes. And release. Toward our insteps. And release. Head towards our heels. Release, relax, and let the body hang. Gently lift the tailbone up behind. Push the tailbone softly towards the front as we roll the spine up. Take up the arms and the ears and gently stretch upwards. Up into the blue sky. Knees and hips will softly drift forward as you lean back. Up. And gently back. Up. And gently back. Up. And gently back. Hands up in the blue sky. Do the left-hand side of the body. Curl down on the left. Gently open the right. Curl down on the right. Gently opening up on the left. On the left. And on the right. Hands up into the blue sky. So we'll run through the whole process again, but try and keep your legs straight if possible. So we lock our knees straight before we begin. Stretching up, tip overhead, arms and ears, and gently roll down. So you may not go down as far as you did before, but that's fine. Just let the body gently hang here and relax. With the straight legs, we just kind of allow the weight to shift a little bit forward into the toes. When it moves forward into the toes, we just allow the hamstrings to stretch a little bit. Just relax. Whole body stretches down. Okay, so we make our first proper bend. Take ourselves down toward the toes. And then release. In line with the roots of our toes. And release. In line with our insteps. And release. In line with our heels. Release, let the body hang. Good, so lift the tailbone gently up behind. Push the tailbone towards the front of the body and allow the body to start to roll up. Arms and ears come up as one piece, and you stretch gently up into the blue sky. Release the knees and the hips forward as you lean back. Stretching up and gently back. Up and gently back. Up and gently back. Hands up into the blue sky. Left hand curls down, right side of the body gently opens. Right hand curls down, left side of the body gently opens. Down on the left side. And down on the right side. Hands up into the blue sky. So last time through the whole process, nice long stretch up. Arms and ears tip over. Upper back, middle back, lower back. Let the body hang here for a moment. These nice straight legs. Shift the weight softly forward into the toes. Feel the hamstrings really open up. Our first extension takes us down towards our toes. Release. In line with the roots of our toes. Release. In line with our insteps. Release. In line with our heels. Relax, release, let the body hang. Lift the tailbone up behind and gently push the tailbone to the front. Roll the spine up, gently lift up. Stretch up into the blue sky. Knees and hips drift forward as you lean back. Up and gently back. Up, gently back. Up and gently back. Stretch up. Okay, allow the left hand to curl down. Right side of the body opens. Right hand side curls down. Left side of the body opens. Down on the left. And down on the right. Great. Hands up into the blue sky, nice long stretch. And then we just release our hands gently down the sides. Lowering, settling, relaxing. Gather chi. Hands go in the earth, lift chi up. Pour chi. Pour chi down. Draw the chi deep into the belly. Let the hands relax and pour chi down. Gather. And pour. Gather. And pour. Draw the chi deep into the core of the belly, deep inside, bringing all the chi back down inside. Let the hands relax. We can gather one more time. So if you feel lightheaded, keep going with this exercise. But if you don't feel lightheaded, just bring your hands to the belly. So we're just going to gather chi. Imagine brushing chi down through the body and drawing all this chi deep inside. And then eventually we're just going to let the hands settle on the belly. Let the knees soften, backs nice and straight. Whole body relaxed. So we're focusing on the core of the belly, mind deep inside. Try and keep the knees a little bit bent. Tailbone slightly tucked forward. Chin a tiny bit drawn backwards towards the spine. Then we have this idea of the tailbone sitting down at the top of the head, pushing up into the blue sky. And that just helps us to get a nice straight spine. So our standing posture just sees us with our knees bent, tailbone sitting down as if you're sitting on a kind of dining room chair, and then a nice straight back, head pushing up into the heavens. At the moment, we just have the hands on the belly, but we'll do other things with those later on. So firstly, what we're trying to do is to settle and calm our mind, to quieten things. Dr. Pang has a poem. It's a standard Chinese poemic form, 4 characters on each line, 8 lines. And in it, he encapsulates the whole idea of Sheneng Qigong. And somebody made it into a little song. I'm going to sing it for you in Chinese. It goes like this. Ding tian li di, sing song yi chong, wai jing bei jing, shen chong mao gong, yi nian bu qi, shen zhu tai kong, shen yi jiao ti, jiu shen rong rong, jiu shen rong rong, jiu shen rong rong. Allow your whole body to relax. Allow your mind to be quiet. Connect with the earth below and the heavens above. Feel that you can absorb energy deep into your body. But by the same token, release from deep inside your body anything that's no longer needed. Letting go of illness, letting go of patterns, letting go of pain. Make your mind steady and calm. Your mind becomes like a clear pool of mountain water reflecting the blue sky. Mind like a mirror. When the outside world approaches, it's just reflected back, leaving the mind completely still. Feel inside your body. Feel for blockages. Feel for anything that doesn't feel quite right today. Doesn't matter how improbable it might seem to you. You may have something critical to be working on in one part of the body, and something else might flag up in an entirely different part. But trust your body to inform you what it needs today. Allow the qi to flow to that area. Could be your whole body, so that's fine. Illuminate the entirety of your body, or be very specific, illuminate one particular area. It's almost as if your mind was like a lighthouse sending a ray of light into that area. Fill and bathe this area with qi. And then take the mind away, back deep inside your mind, and then allow your mind to settle deep inside your belly. So when we do have problems to work with, Sheneng Qigong suggests we don't harp on about it. So what we do is we bring our attention to the illness, the problem, we bathe it in light, and then we forget all about it. All we think about is our perfectly healed body, everything working well, blood and qi flowing well. Just know that you've drawn your attention to what needs doing, and now the body will take care of it. Just imagine your whole body gently dissolving. We swim in a beautiful qi field we don't even recognize. If we think about a sort of analogy like radio waves that apparently go through everything, are always around us, it's the same idea. Qi is everywhere. Dissolve yourself into the qi field. Let this qi penetrate your body. From the center of your body, expand out. Your eyes are closed. It's a bit difficult to observe where your body ends and the qi begins. That's because we're constantly bathed in qi. So just feel this beautiful qi field around you. Allow your body to dissolve into the qi around you. When we dissolve like this, it also allows us to connect as a class. You connect with me. I connect with you. We share the information of our lives. But also, no time, no space. This idea that we can connect with every Zheneng class across the globe, millions upon millions of people who do Zheneng Qigong. Connect with Dr. Pang, connect with all the teachers. Allow yourself to absorb this fantastic healing information into your body. You no longer need hold on to the old stories. We replace them with new. It's like overwriting the software. It's like an update for your body, getting new information inside, healing information, and drawing lots of qi into your body to make it all work. So in this perfect state, we can just begin our healing exercise. As I say, if you wish to sit, that's fine. If you wish to stand, perhaps slightly better, but it all depends on what you can manage. Just allow your hands to open in front of you to hold a little ball. We're just going to gently open that ball and imagine the problems that we've been working with dissolving. And then allow our hands to come towards each other, and that imagines drawing qi back into the body. So with a gentle opening, all of our problems start to dissolve. With a gentle closing of the hands, qi pours back inside, filling the body up. When we open the hands, we say kai. Kai is Chinese for open, but it's also Chinese for expand and release and let go. There's all sorts of ideas behind it. When we bring the hands together, we say he. He draws qi into the body. So it's gather, receive, pour in, I suppose. We can just imagine any problems we're working with. You can open the hands. When you open the hands, you feel the whole body follow with it. You feel all the problems starting to dissolve. The universe is an enormous place. It can hold all of your problems. Draws qi, fresh, new, healing energy deep inside your body. So we have this idea that we have to let go of whatever the problems are to make space for this fresh new energy to pour inside. The more you fill yourself with this incredible, healthy, fresh, new chi, the more you fill yourself with this great information on how to heal the body, then the less possibility is that your body can remain being unwell. Simple idea. Pour in the good stuff, no room for the bad stuff. But you do have to remember to let the bad stuff go. That's a hell of a judgment. So let's not think about good and bad. Let's just think about letting go and receiving. Nothing has to be bad. The point about it is that sometimes, illnesses can be a great teacher. They can help you. And so what we're doing is just pouring in chi that's really relevant to your body now. And we're letting go of chi that has been useful, but now needs to be got out of the system. Opening. Drawing chi inside. Dissolving into chi. Gathering healing chi deep inside. It's not important if you move your hands or not. It's not important if you say kai and her. We just let the mind expand gently, letting go. We just let the universe pour in as we gather. And that doesn't require any movement or sound at all. The choice is yours. If you wish to do kai and her and move your hands, that's fine, but it doesn't really matter. Just gently draw your hands back onto your belly for a little while. Relax your whole body. Empty your mind. Thoughts cease. Body relaxes. Allow your mind to expand through your body, feeling the whole of your body. When we soften in this way, we allow ourselves to gently dissolve into the background chi of nature. Earth energy flowing up into our bodies. Heaven energy pouring down into our bodies. We soften and relax and open into nature. Trees, rivers, all of the beautiful greenery that surrounds us during a summertime. No difference in winter. You can still absorb all this beautiful chi from nature, from the landscape. Because there is no difference. Heavens and earth all Hunyuan Qi. So you get into a really natural state. The body just finds its balance, total stasis, everything relaxed, everything open. Gently bring your attention to the center of your head, upper dantian, the upper energy field. Let's just gently imagine, I like the image, almost like a observatory where there's a huge telescope and they gently sort of open the doors up to show the heavens. I imagine my head gently opening up like an observatory and the blue sky above and then the heavens above that. Just imagine from the center of your head expanding out. Imagine the universe above you, the stars. Allow your mind to dissolve out. Imagine our solar system around you. Beyond that, the galaxy. Beyond that, the Milky Way and the vastness of the other galaxies, the vastness of the universe. Feel yourself as a truly universal being. When we dissolve in this kind of way, we realize that our tiny problems are infinitesimally small in the vastness of the universe and the ability of the universe to heal all our ills. Gently start to return, thinking about the galaxies, thinking about the Milky Way, eventually finding ourselves back in our galaxy, in our solar system. You can start to look around the solar system, see the planets, see the sun. Eventually we find the Earth. You start to work your way back to the Earth. Deep from the depths of the universe back to our beautiful blue planet. And start to find our way back to our country, to our practice space, to our bodies. Draw mind back inside your head. But now when you come back to your body, you bring back the vastness of the universe. Just think about your brain. Just allow the whole of the brain to gently open. When you draw energy in, penetrate deep inside your brain tissue. Feel that when we open up the brain, we're opening up every blood cell, every brain cell. Penetrate deep into the core. Every capillary that flows blood around your brain. Penetrate Qi deep inside every neuron, every cell, every synapse. Deep into the brainstem, deep into the marrow, deep into the top of the spinal column. Deep inside the brain, the pituitary gland, the pineal gland, part of our endocrine system. Into our sensory organs, into our eyes, nose, to our mouth and tongue and taste, smell, hearing. All problems dissolve. Draw Qi deep inside every system of the brain. So now we can imagine pouring Qi through the whole of the brain, down the spine to the tailbone. Perhaps we could even just lift our hands gently up in the air. Feel the whole body and the brainstem open. And as you bring your hands together, just imagine coming all the way down the brain, and the brainstem down to the tailbone. Bring the hands down too. Blow the Qi from the nape of the neck all the way down the spine to the tailbone. Lift Qi up again. Hands come up in the air. Open. Pour Qi inside the brain and spine system. The hands flow down, bringing Qi down the spine. Illuminate the whole of your spine with Qi. Let's do that once more. Lift the hands up in the air. Expand the whole of the brain and the spine as we open our hands. Pouring Qi inside the brain and the whole of the spine. Draw the hands gently down and track the Qi through the spine into through the brain into the stem of the brain and then down the spine, flowing the Qi all the way down. Okay, you can just let your hands relax in front of the belly for a few moments. So now we're thinking about our neck, thyroid in there, parathyroid. So we think about the rest of the endocrine system. Think about the brain, pineal, pituitary, in the throat, thyroid, your chest, thymus, and your kidneys, adrenal glands, ovaries, testes. Just imagine the whole of that endocrine system. This is what controls all the hormones in our body. So we really want that to be in balance and working well. So we just imagine all of those parts of the body just gently dissolving as we open our hands. As we bring our hands together, we bring healing power deep into our endocrine system, pouring it in. The pituitary and the pineal in the head, thyroid in the throat, thymus in the chest. Open and dissolve all of these problems, imbalances in the hormone system, As we bring the hands back together, we pour chi to our adrenal glands, ovaries or testes, whichever. Pouring the chi inside. Open and let the whole system gently dissolve. Bringing back perfect working order to our hormonal system. When we open the hands, all the problems gently dissolve. When we close the hands, chi pours deep in to heal. As you stand here, just imagine your endocrine system working well, all the hormones working well, everything in perfect balance. The hormones are really the chemical messengers that run through your body, making everything work. So now we have a perfect communication system in the body. And of course, the nervous system too. From the brain, this wonderful nervous system expands out in every direction to your eyes and ears, nose, throat, expands down into your spine, going into your heart and into your lungs, down your arms, going down into your kidneys, liver, spleen, going down to your digestive system, going down through the whole of the back, going down through the whole of the legs. The tips of your fingers, the tips of the toes, the tip of the nose, top of the head, soles of your feet, the whole of the body is filled by this beautiful system, sending these wonderful impulses through our body. So we can heal the whole of the nervous system just by thinking about these lovely networks that run through the body. From the spine, the brain, radiating out into everything. Let's just let the whole of the nervous system dissolve. Let's bring healing deep inside our nervous system. Expanding through the whole body, working well. Healing chi in every aspect of the nervous system. Feel your nervous system illuminating the whole of your body, every cell working well, all functions of the nervous system, perfect working order. Think about your heart. You can just say the heart tone. Ha, H-A-A-A-A. Just think about your heart for a moment. Beautiful, glowing red, deep in the center of your chest. You can say, gently vibrating the heart. Your hands expand open. Feel the heart expanding open. All of the capillaries, all of the blood flow, all of the muscles, all of the aortas strong, working well. And as we come back with our hands, we send chi deep inside the heart, healing deep inside. Let's say the heart tone a few more times. Feeling the energy deep inside your heart, everything working well. Once more. Sending the chi deep inside. Then we can think of our spleen, left-hand side, underneath the ribs there. Spleen is partnered with stomach, and so somehow the whole of the digestive system is part and parcel of this story. We can open our hands and imagine the spleen gently dissolving into chi. As we close our hands, we can draw healing chi deep inside the spleen. Spleen open. Brings great healing chi inside the spleen. So as we think about our spleen and our stomach and the whole of our digestive system, we can just say the spleen tone a few times. Who, W-H-O, the emphasis on W sort of blowing out. So let's just say who 3 times. Who. Imagine healing energy flowing deep inside your spleen. Spleen and stomach vibrate, working well, the whole of the digestive system. One more time. Blood and chi flowing well in your spleen, in your stomach, the whole of the digestive system working well. Let's bring to mind our lungs next. Sitting just underneath each of your shoulder blades, the lungs filled with chi. Let's open and dissolve the lungs with kai. Let's flow healing chi deep inside our lungs. Lungs expand and open. Healing chi goes deep inside. Opening space deep inside your lungs. Chi flows deep inside to heal the lungs. So the lungs have got their own healing tone, hissing through your teeth. So we'll just do 3 short lung tones. Take a breath in. Feel the lungs vibrating and healing as you make this tone. Let's go again. Breathe in. Healing chi deep inside your lungs. Once more. As you stand here, just imagine your lungs strong, working well, clear, filtering all this beautiful air through your body, releasing all the toxins that are no longer needed. Let's think about the kidneys then. So the kidneys just sit below your ribs on the small of the back. So the whole area of kidneys dissolve. And of course, kidneys involve the whole of our urinary system, but also our reproductive systems as well. So they dissolve. Allow the chi to go deep inside your kidneys. Kidneys dissolve, open. The whole of the kidney dissolve and open. Just thinking about the kidneys, thinking about reproductive system, think about the bladder as well, which is all part of the same system. Just going to say the kidney tone, chewy. So you say chewy. Just take a gentle breath in. Chewy. Think of the kidneys vibrating, opening, filled with this healing sound. Chewy. So we breathe in again. And chew. Now do that one more time. Gently breathing in. Chew. And gently expanding the kidneys and opening the kidneys and drawing this chi back deep inside to heal the kidneys. And then finally, we just think about our liver. At the right hand side, just underneath the ribs, your liver filtering all this blood. Also gallbladder. Liver and gallbladder are partners. Shoo is the sound that works for the liver. So first of all, we're going to dissolve the Kai and Her. Open the liver up. Dissolve the liver out into the blue sky. Liver chi flows deep inside. We're going to stimulate our liver by saying shoo. Take a gentle breath in. Shoo. Relax and open. Shoo. Gently breathe in. Shoo. All body relaxes. All of the systems in your body working well. All of the marrow in your body working well. All of the organs in your body working well. There's one final tone that we can use just to bring it all together, and that is she. So gently breathe in. She. Gently breathing in. She. She gently vibrates through all the organs, brings the whole system together. So we'll just say she a few more times. She. Breathing in. She. Two more times. Breathing in. She. Whole body in perfect balance. Last time. Breathing in. She. Dissolve the whole of your body out into the universe with Kai. Just stay open for a few moments. Out in the universe, dissolved into Chi. All of your problems have dissolved into Chi. All of the patterns that no longer serve you have dissolved into Chi. All of the illness and all of the pain has dissolved into Chi. And then we bring back healing Chi with Kai. Fill the whole of your body with its healing, perfect energy. All functions of your body returning to perfect working order. Let's just bring our hands gently onto our bellies. We place our hands on the belly button. We just feel our body once again. Feel your body. Start to bring yourself back into your body. Start to feel this new version of you. Everything healing well, everything working well. This abundance of energy deep inside your body. All functions of your body returning to perfect working order. All functions of your body, perfect working order. All functions of your body, perfect working order. Blood and Chi flowing well, an abundance of energy deep inside your body. Every cell in the body filled with Chi. All functions normal. Let's just draw 3 circles around the belly button. We draw 3 circles around the belly button just to sort of bring ourselves back into our physicality, bring ourselves back into our body. We've been wandering the universe, and now we need to come back into daily life. So we bring ourselves back, and then we send 3 circles around in the opposite direction and just sends confirmation through the body. We've come to the end of our practice. We're holding all the Chi inside, safe, ready for our daily life, as it were. And then when you bring the hands to a stop, you just think about the whole body. Think about our Chi field around us. So it's called the Wei Chi layer. It's about an inch around your skin, a protective shield around your body, keeps you safe. And then we think about our Chi body. Meter in front of us, meter behind us, left, right, up, down, encapsulated in this beautiful bubble of Chi. So as you stand here, just think about yourself. This Chi being inside your Wei Chi layer, inside this Chi bubble, protected, safe, happy, well, put a big smile on your face. Slowly open the eyes. Slowly let the hands release. Move the feet around a little bit if you wish. Perhaps you want to do a little bit of a stretch out. If you stretch out your back, just go very slowly with coming back up again, because you can feel quite dizzy with that. And I'm just going to adjust the screen. To, oh, it's interesting. Right, from gallery to, yeah, it's odd, that's gone. Oh, it's changed its name. Very good. Okay, so we're going to say haola. So haola means good already. Everything is already fixed. I'll count 1, 2. We put our hands in the air and we say haola. So put the hands up. 1, 2. Haola. 1, 2. Haola. Last time. 1, 2. Haola. So we make a little salute. We take the right hand and draw it up in front of the body, left hand on top, and we draw our fingertips together to make what's called Hunyuan entirety hands. Thank you very much for being here today. Thank you much for watching this video. And please share it with all your friends and spread it around the globe. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel too. Thanks, everyone. Bye.